to switch over to Scott Hoppesberger now, who's got some information about mobile computing.
Justin, can you, oh, excuse me. Can you see my screen, Justin?
I can, Scott.
Okay, perfect. So my name is Scott Hoppesberger. I work for the IT support team here in Alpharetta, Georgia, DRG Asset Management Group. We provide full lifecycle support of rugged field hardware, primarily rugged computers. You may know us as the Panasonic or the Toughbook guys. Also rugged Trimble GPS units and other equipment. When we cover the full life cycle, we can specify, purchase, set up, deliver, support, and dispose of the hardware in question. And we identified a couple of priorities for our team in helping DRG. One, to standardize equipment, two, to document it, and three, to communicate it. So with that in mind, we developed a product catalog, which there's a hyperlink to it here on the page, and it has all of the hardware that we offer and a lot of detailed information that can help team leaders and buyers of the hardware, costs, lead times, vendors. In the case of smaller items, we have just Amazon hyperlinks where you can just go purchase items from Amazon and use the benefits of Amazon Prime and get equipment cheaply and quickly. The product catalog has helped us standardize a lot of the equipment they've used and to communicate that standardization. Our Panasonic products are running Windows 10 and supporting Rover users, also Esri Collector users, and Clearion users here in Alpharetta. We are also very fond of the new iPad Pros, which can use some of the software that Justin described earlier, as well as Esri's Collector. And of note is the strength of iPad integration with Trimble GPS. The iPad Bluetooth is superior to Windows 10, and the hardware on board, we found much better reliability for Trimble and GPS users with iPads. So we encourage teams where it's a good fit to certainly look at those. Also of note is iPad costs are obviously cheaper than a Panasonic, and the lead time is a matter of days as opposed to, in some cases, months with Panasonics, depending on the flow there. Also of note on the hardware end is what are called FirstNet MiFis. It's a parallel network to AT&T. The FirstNet product, it's a MiFi mobile hotspot for people that need internet in the field. And FirstNet has no contract. It has near unlimited data. And as I said, it's a parallel to the AT&T network, so your coverage is good in most areas. There's links to the product catalog for those interested, and we can answer additional questions and of course, take feedback and suggestions on that. The next part of our team work here in Alpharetta has been a solution called Asset Panda. Asset Panda is an open-ended, user-designed and managed cloud-based equipment database. So think of a Google Sheet with a lot more tools and options to build systems that can help your team. Ours, Alpharetta team, and others have vehicles, computers, GPS units, Hastings sticks, iPads, cameras, and other equipment in there. We've been able to find solutions to help us track cost of ownership of equipment, cost of ownership of a vehicle, tracking very well repairs, shipping costs of various equipment, and keeping that all in a historical database. One of the benefits of Panda over, say, a conventional Google Sheet is it tracks historical time and date stamps, user stamps, and so the lifespan and life cycle of our equipment is documented very, very well for anything that goes into Asset Panda. Some other solutions that people are using Panda for is DOT inspection compliance of vehicles. We've been able to replace hundreds of daily paper sheets with a digital system in Panda where drivers need to meet DOT compliance for vehicle inspection, and we think that's been a great solution for them. Other suggestions that have come and we've field tested but are not implemented is, for instance, Hastings stick inspection needs and other safety compliance documentation that we can do in Asset Panda. Driver certification is another that's come up. And a couple of things we're going to extend Asset Panda to is possibly a knowledge base, because Asset Panda is open-ended and customizable and can be built for your team and your needs. We can create a knowledge base where users can go and directly find solutions to their IT problems as opposed to phone calls and emails. And in cases, more than needed communication, they can go and find direct solutions in the Panda database. In addition to that, we're going to be rolling out support ticketing for the asset management team and possibly others, which is much like what IT uses, corporate IT. And so users will be able to go onto their smartphone or on the web UI of Asset Panda and enter a ticket with an IT difficulty. And those tickets can be routed to specific teams and users so that issues are going directly to the people who can solve them as opposed to bouncing around and other outcomes. And finally, the Asset Panda has full integration with the DRG Google user system. So when you get on board with Asset Panda and start using it, it's all tied into your Google username. You don't need another login. And your iPhone, your Android device, as well as your computer will have full access to Panda through your existing DRG Google account. And again, more information from Panda is available for myself. My contact info is on the slideshow. And that concludes my part of the presentation. I think I might throw it back to Justin or Deb for the final slide.